find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. On play action, it's Murray. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with him. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Robinson. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Robinson, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Sanders has got it complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 53 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A handoff left, McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Left side here to Sanders. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Moore, 43 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing, Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the all-pro safety Buda Baker in on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires. We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all? I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting it. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Denzel Mims, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone. Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game. Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there. Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Trent Murphy the one to bring him down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Looking to throw. Jones. This will be caught. Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. This is McCaffrey. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. Third down here. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%. There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. intercepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got this one completed to Mims. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I don't think you got it, son. Free. 18, rattle. Mike 20. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jones. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Second and 11 now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So that'll back them up 5. McCaffrey following the penalty. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That good for 19 on a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Bills have broken the tie. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Play fake. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Denzel Mims. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. Here's Jones. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Again, McCaffrey. Touchdown, and in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete.